All right, let's settle down on our mat. Feeling the weight of your body arriving right here. Finding a comfortable seated position. Folded legs in front of you or underneath you. And just feel the energy of your body kind of landing with gravity here. Take a nice full breath in. And a slow, long exhale. Another full breath in. And a long exhale. Letting that exhale be complete. When you get to the bottom of that breath, drink in another breath. And a slow, long exhale. Then just returning to the natural breath, bringing the attention to the breath over the heart. Feeling the breath in the body. And seeing if you can just be the breath. Lifting the body. Blowing through the body, almost like a loosely woven cloth and a breeze blowing through it. Just feeling the inhales and the exhales. And then settling your attention on your heart and setting an intention for your practice this evening. I might suggest joy. Joy in your yoga practice. Just allowing the movement to bring joy into your body. But you choose an intention that works for you. And then start drawing the attention through the spine, feeling the tallness in the spine, right up through the crown. Exhale and drop the chin to the chest and slowly begin to work out the back of the neck, stretching any place that might need a little attention. Roll the shoulders forward, up towards the ears, raising the crown, and then drop those shoulder blades down the back. Another shoulder roll. Feel those shoulder blades. The shoulders come up to the ears, and then draw the shoulder blades together and down. There we go. Feeling that tallness in the spine. And then just bringing the palm of your hand to the side of your head and press the head into the hand into the head. Breathing and softening. And switching to the other side. Press the hand into the head into the hand. And releasing. And then bringing your interlaced hands behind the head. Press into it. Open the elbows wide. Lift the heart. And release. And then taking your hands and just kind of massaging along both sides of the ears. And run the fingers up into the scalp here. And just massage the head a little bit. Come again by the ears. Both sides of the ears. You can see a finger on both sides. Gentle pressure up into the scalp. Just massage the scalp a moment. And releasing. Bringing your hands out into a T. Float the palms up. Reach them forward with an inhale. Exhale, thumbs back. Inhale the palms forward. Reach the spine and the heart back. Exhale. Heart comes forward. Press the heart back through the spine. Exhale, draw it back. Now rotate that right palm to the mat and take a side bend. Feel the ribs opening up on the side as you reach up. Exhale over. Press that palm into the mat to keep the other hip down. Inhale through the center and exhale, side bend. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, side bend. Coming through the center and side bend. Inhale and side bend. And coming back to the center. Now I want you to take Ganesh Mudra, where you interlace the fingers, and start up high. Just bring your attention to your shoulder blades. The arms are attached to the back with many, many muscles, okay? And I want you to just kind of bring your attention to all those muscles. So you interlace and pull the fingers apart, okay? So you're in a grip, but you're pulling, and feel the shoulder blades engage, and then draw them down, 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 exhaling. Switch the grip, and again. Pulling and drawing down and exhaling. Once again. And again. And releasing. Now we want to take a little bit of a twist. So drop the left hand to the inside of the knee and then sweep the right arm open. Feel the spine get tall and revolved. Big breath and exhale. Take the gaze over the other shoulder. And switch sides. Drop the hand to the inside of the knee and sweep the arm open. And gaze over the opposite shoulder. Coming back to the center, do one more shoulder roll. Just get those shoulders a little comfortable. And then go ahead and come on over onto your hands and knees, and we'll begin a little bit of some warm-up. So we're going to start in cat-cow, where you're on your hands and knees and undulating the spine just a little bit to warm up the spine. So once you find your table, then Vidyalasana is cow posture, toes tucked, gaze forward, tailbone high. Exhale, Marjariasta, or angry cat. This is one of my favorite little positions to go between to help warm up the spine, and you can kind of make it your own, going slow or fast to match your experience for today. And one thing I want to emphasize is that the yogi inside of you is the one you want to listen to. So the comments that I make up here are just suggestions, but your body has a million messages that are so important to listen to. So please pay attention to them and enjoy the practice. Back away from anything that is uncomfortable or painful. Walk the hands one hand print forward and drop the hips forward and squeeze the glutes, lifting the heart. And exhale, push the hips back, lengthen through the hands and arms, and let the head drop between the biceps. Inhale forward, squeeze the glutes, lift the heart, this modified up dog. Exhale, push it back towards a child's pose. And then come forward and come on down onto your abdomen. We're going to start with a seal posture today. That means reaching your arms way out, away from the body, in kind of a V. As you do that, fingers are nice and spread, and a little lift in the heart. Keeping the neck long and breathing. Activate the back and see if you can slide the hands up just a little bit. And now draw those elbows in right underneath the shoulder points, coming to our Sphinx posture. Now in Sphinx, you want to draw the heart forward between the biceps as you traction the forearms back. The neck is long and the shoulders are lifted. Shoulder blades are pulled down the back. Breathing. Now bring your hands into a preparation for forearm plank. So bringing the palms together, pressing the forearms into the mat, and then just pop the hips up. So you're on your knees. And you can hold this plank, or if you'd like to, you can tuck your toes and come to forearm plank. But we'll start on our knees for myself, holding here and breathing. Exhale, push the hips back and the forehead comes to the mat in melting heart. Cleansing breath. Tuck your toes and float into forearm plank. But you can, of course, keep your knees down, your choice here. And breathing. Drop the knees, push the hips back, melting heart. And take the degree of each practice that is right for you. So coming into the forearm plank and holding that posture as long as you need to strengthen your core. Breathing, always breathing. And resting and recovering, dropping the knees, coming back to melting heart for as long as is right for you. This is always practitioner's preference. Bring the hands underneath the shoulder points, coming back up into your table. Feel the spine get nice and long, and push your right heel back. Feel the back body nice and strong. And just lift that heel just a little bit as an extension of the spine. And add the left thumb forward, and your gaze comes just over the edge of the mat. An option to sweep for the back foot and come into a crossbow. And just press the foot into the hand into the foot. Breathing. And gently releasing the hand to the mat and the ball of the foot to the mat. Take a little bit of a calf stretch. That always feels so good when you push that heel back and lengthen out the back of that calf. Knee comes down, cleansing breath. And we'll take those moves on the other side. Push that heel back on the left side. Lift the heel a little bit to activate the glute on that side. Option to add the thumb to the sky. Feel that balanced table and breathing. Option to sweep back for your foot. Pressing your foot into the hand into the foot for crossbow. Breathing. We all bring our right hand down to the mat and the ball of the foot down to the mat for the calf stretch. And then bringing the knee down, cleansing breath. Tuck your toes and walk your hands back and come into your squat. Feel the height of your spine lifted. And then push your tailbone up, coming into a forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, sweep those arms behind you as you squeeze the glutes. Raise the fingers up and release. Empty coat sleeves. Coming to our standing posture, and we'll start a little bit of flow practice. So in flow, I have a chair here, and of course, if you're benefiting from having the chair nearby, do bring it in, either with the back of the chair towards the mat if you're needing it for balance, or the front of the chair towards the mat if you're using it for your actual practice. So I'll just demonstrate here that you want to have the one leg on the chair for like a crescent lunge. You'll take your lunge position this way, supporting one half of the body on the chair. And then as your feet are in position, you might try and lift up to strengthen just a bit. Okay, that's how we would use the chair for this posture. It's always important to have a chair without any armrests. All right, let's all come into our mountain posture. Feel the weight landing in the heels, stacking the knees, the hips, the shoulders, the ears. Take a moment to revisit your intention for practice. If it was joy, feeling that joy bubble up a bit. In this Tadasana, our mountain posture. Inhale, raise those arms up for tall mountain. Exhale, folding at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and step back on the right for runner's lunge. 2 lanes of traffic here. Press the 2 feet away from each other. You can definitely use a block or the chair here. Or if you're wanting to go without any assistance, then just reach your arms back, slowly rise, lift the heel, lift the arms, crescent lunge, hold a focus point, and breathe. On the 3rd breath, drop the back heel for warrior 1. 2 breaths here. On the 3rd breath, close the arms down to frame the foot. Step the left foot back to reach the right. Coming to your plank. Drop your knees, your chest, and your chin as you draw your elbows in. Inhale, rise into cobra. Strong back here. Exhale, push yourself either to child's pose or to down dog, your choice. If you're in child's pose, come to table and then draw your right foot forward. If you're in down dog, lift the right foot and bring it forward between the hands. We're now going to enter into runner's lunge on the right. Place the left hand down and turn the heart towards the knee, raising the right hand to the sky. Breathing. Bring the right hand down and step the left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it up. And release. Check your mountain and take these moves on the other side. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold, stepping back on the left. Runner's lunge on the left. Feel the feet pressing away from each other. Use the chair or the block if you'd like and come up into your crescent lunge. 2 or 3 breaths here. Drop the back heel, warrior 1. Release the hands to the mat. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Coming to your plank. Bring your elbows down, your knees down and your elbows in, chest and chin. Inhale, lift the heart cobra. Exhale, child's pose or down dog. Inhale, bringing that left foot up and forward between the hands. Runner's lunge, right hand down, and take the twist towards the knee, stack the shoulders. Bring the left hand down and step the right foot forward. Forward fold. Inhale for a halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms back and up. And exhale, release. Empty coat sleeves. Take a moment to release the tension in your body. When we rest a bit in between our practice and flow, it's amazing how much we recover and how much more strength we can have in our postures as we build build our strength. Okay, coming back to your mountain posture. We're going to do a couple half salutations on this flow. So finding that spot where your feet are landing on the heels and the feet are parallel to the long edge of the mat. Stack the joints. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, folding at the hip, swan dive. Inhale for a half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms back and up. Exhale, hands to heart. Now I want you to take and place one foot behind the other. So in my case, I have the left foot behind the right. And you can still do the standard posture, but if you want a little bit more hamstring stretch, this can do that. If your balance is affected by this, then don't do this. Go ahead and do a standard position. So having your feet crossed, and then inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold at the hips. Lengthens out that back leg just a bit more. You can have your hands on a block if you like, but the intensity, let it build up just a bit there. Inhale for a half lift. Strong back, draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms back and up. And release. And then we're going to switch. Bring the other foot behind. Get a little stretch on that back, okay? Inhale. Reach the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep those arms up. And release. Gently reposition your feet in a standard mountain. And now we'll proceed with our flow. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold, and step back on the right. Coming to our runner's lunge. And this time, bring a block alongside you if you have one. This is going to be kind of fun, I think, for stretching the hamstrings. So holding the block here lets you get a little deeper into this stretch on the hamstring and also on the psoas on the front side. And then on the hamstring, draw that left hip back, and now you're getting the pyramid stretch. And this is where the hamstring gets a good stretch. So on pyramid, lengthen out, tailbone goes back, lengthen out the crown, and slowly fold the heart towards the knee. Inhale, coming back to the runner's lunge, and you can feel your heart lift a little bit. Exhale, draw that hip back for pyramid. One more time, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Now we can set that block aside and we're going to come up into our crescent lunge. So make sure your 2 lanes of traffic are steady. Slowly rise into your crescent. And then as soon as you'd like, drop the back heel so we're in warrior 1. And now we're going to play with warrior 1 just a little bit. So straighten that forward knee, keeping just a micro bend there. And then let's reach our arms up in warrior 1 and fold at the hip just a little bit forward. You can feel that hamstring again. And then on the exhale, soften the knee, bring it right over the ankle, arms into cactus, lift the heart. Inhale here. Exhale back to that left hip drawn back and a nice flat back as you fold forward over the knee. Inhale, coming back to cactus arms, breathe through the heart. Exhale, folding. Inhale back. And do that a few times with the breath. Big breaths really help us. And exhale, bring those hands all the way down to the mat and step the left foot back to meet the right. Taking your flow here, knees, chest, chin, or just pushing to down dog or child's pose. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, push it back, child's pose or down dog. Inhale, raise the right foot. And bring it forward, step it forward between the hands, coming to runner's lunge here. Keep the left hand down and take that twist again. We love to twist. Bring the right hand down, step the left foot forward. Inhale for a halfway lift. Feel the shoulder blades sliding down the back and that crown reaching forward. Exhale and soften. Nod the head yes. And side to side for a little inversion. Inhale, sweep those arms back. So the glutes engage and your hands reach to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. And release. And we'll take that a little bit more aggressive flow on the other side now. Okay, but take what works for you. Remember, as I go through these postures, I'm always trying to give you options because we want it to work for you. So find your mountain posture. And anytime you need a rest, of course, you can drop into child's pose and just take a breather until you've recovered and your energy is good to go again. Okay. Feeling the weight in your heels, little attention on the heart for our intention. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, flat back as you swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift, scoop the navel in. Exhale, fold, step back on the left. And again, I like to use my block here. Some of you are going to be more flexible than me and won't need a block. But I like a block. It helps me really get a little deeper into that psoas stretch for runner's lunge, and then the hamstring stretch from pyramid. So drawing the right hip back, letting the heart come forward over the knee. Exhale here. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale. And exhale. How about one more time? Inhale. And exhale. Now we're going to move into our crescent lunge. So just setting your block aside. Using the block if you need to come up or the side of the chair. Coming up into your crescent lunge. Keep yourself stable. It's fine to just keep your hand on the chair as you're coming up so that you feel stable in your posture. That's when we stay safe and have a lot of fun in our practice. Drop the back heel, coming to that warrior one position. And in warrior one, we're going to play again. So draw that right hip back so you lengthen out that front leg. And then just folding at the hip with a flat back. You can definitely cactus arm it or bring your arms back as well. Why don't we do that? Bring our arms back as we stretch and with a flat back, heart towards the knee. On the inhale, soften the knee over the ankle. Bring the arms to cactus and lift the heart. Exhale. We'll bring our arms into airplane, fold the heart over the knee. Inhale, cactus. Soft knee right over the ankle. Exhale. Arms back in airplane, heart towards the knee. One more time. And exhale. Frame the foot and step the right foot back to meet the left. Coming to your plank. And then coming through knees, chest, chin, or just pushing to down dog, whatever works for you. Inhale to cobra. And exhale, down dog. Inhale the left foot. Bring it forward between the hands. And take your Dragonfly Twist. I'm getting a few of these in tonight. Breathing. And bringing that left hand down. And on the exhale, stepping the right foot forward to meet the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms back and up. And exhale, hands to heart. And release. Great job coming through our flow practice. Now we'll come to the long edge of the mat. We'll do just a little bit of the Warrior Two patterns. So we get a little different stretch with Warrior Two. So go ahead and step about one leg length apart, the feet about one leg length apart, and let your heels be just a little bit more out than the toes are. You might interlace the hands behind the sacrum and broaden across the collarbones for a minute as you draw the hands down. That always feels good. Keep squeezing the glutes. That helps open up the front of the hips, keeps the low back safe. Okay, now let's reach our arms out like a star. Okay, feel that extension through the crown, through both fingertips and the heels. Start to strengthen those muscles right around the spine. We're going to come into a little bit of a twist here, okay? Side to side. And you reach what's available to you. You can come to the knee, or you can come to the ankle or to the foot. Okay, keep a nice flat back as you're coming down. Exhaling down, inhaling up. Okay, and you can go slow as well. That sometimes strengthens us more. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale into the twist. Inhale up, and exhale into the twist. Once more each side. Bring your hands to your hips. Take your right toes and face them towards the short edge of the mat. We're going to come into a Warrior Two posture. Bring that knee directly over the ankle, and the back toes are going to be facing towards the long edge of the mat, 3 o'clock. Okay, so feel the opposition in the legs as the hips lower a bit. Feel the spine lift up. If you find that your spine is leaning forward or back, try to get it nice and perpendicular to the earth, and then float the arms out for your Warrior Two and take your gaze out over the fingertips. Find the breath in the body. On the exhales, draw that navel into the spine. Pubic bone to tailbone. And then bring that back hand to the thigh and sweep the other hand up, coming to your reverse warrior. Squeeze the glutes a little to keep the low back comfortable. And on the next exhale, bring that elbow down to the knee as the other arm reaches up, extended side angle. And you can take it all the way over the ear if you'd like. Inhale back, reverse warrior. Exhale over, extended side angle. Inhale back. Exhale over. Returning to Warrior Two. And in Warrior Two, check in with your shoulders. Sometimes they're creeping up around the ears. Let them come down. The arms come out softly. The gaze soft. Breathing. Soft in the face. Beautiful. Straighten through that forward knee. Turn the toes now to the long edge of the mat and just step together for a moment. Take a little breather. And we'll take these postures on the other side. Feet positioned apart, toes on the left, now facing the short edge of the mat, and finding our Warrior Two on this side. Take your time. One lane of traffic. The front heel intersects the back arch of the foot. Check in with the spine. If it's leaning forward, draw it back. Float the arms out. And breathe as you gaze over that middle finger off towards infinity. Engage that navel to the spine with the exhales. taking reverse warrior. So dropping that back hand, front hand up. Exhale, coming on over, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse warrior. Big breath, open the ribs. Squeeze the glutes to keep that low back safe. Exhale over. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. How about one more time? And returning to warrior two, just softening into that posture. And turning back to the center. Heel toe together, 3/4 of a stride. We're going to come down into a little bit of a goddess squat, so try to keep the knees out over the ankles. Sometimes that's challenging for people like myself, and the arms up in cactus. Spread the fingers. Scoop the navel in with the exhales. And then bring the palms forward. Exhale the elbows into the waist. Out and cactus. Inhale and exhale in. Inhale like a platter. Exhale, cactus. Spread those fingers. Once more. Push the arms out and push through the heels as you come to standing. And release. Shake out those legs a little bit. Wherever you're gaining tension. And then gently come down to your mat. You're going to come all the way down. And it's nice if you come down in control. So one of the ways to do that is to really engage the back muscles and the core muscles as you roll that spine down to the earth. Okay. We're going to take a little bit of core work here. So we'll start with what's called dead bug. And what we'll do here is your shins will be in tabletop. And let's actually start with our heels on the floor and just bring some attention to the low belly. Find the breath in the belly. You might put your hand on your abdomen to feel it fill with the inhale. And now find your spine as well. So feel the lift on the inhale. On the exhale, press the low spine towards the earth, kind of taking up that little tiny space behind your back. Exhale it down. Inhale, a little lift. Exhale, push it down. You can kind of see my spine doing that. Inhale, lifting. Exhale, push it down and really feel those muscles deep in the abdomen, pushing, pushing, pushing down to the earth. Now, remembering how that feels, bring the shins into tabletop and exhale the one heel at a time to the earth, engaging those very deep muscles. And you can bring your elbows out into cactus to kind of give you a little support here. And breathing. You can just tap the heel, bring it back into tabletop. Try to keep the knees no closer than the hips, so don't bring them too far in, okay? Want to keep the shins in tabletop. Now, if this feels too easy for you and you're not getting any engagement, you can also bring the block between the feet and just pass the block. Squeeze the glutes as you come open. Exhale as you pass the block to the hands. Inhale, open. Exhale, pass it again. Inhale, open. Exhale, pass the block. You can continue the dead bug or play past the block. Either way, at a point, take a break, bring your heels down, And we're going to take a bridge for an alternative posture to the spine, okay? So settle your heels behind your hips, roll the shoulders under, the arms are like limp noodles alongside the body, and then squeeze the glutes and begin to lift the front of the hips up. Draw the knees a little bit together. Keep the chin lifted for the neck to be comfortable. There's going to be a little tension between the heels on the mat and your shoulders on the mat as they push away from each other and lift the body. Breathing here. Really squeeze that pelvic floor with the exhales. And then now with the next exhale, slowly unwind the tailbone towards the heels. Bring the shins back into tabletop and return to dead bug or passing the block. 2 or 3 times, whatever works for you, through the cycle. Use those breaths. The breaths really engage those core muscles. Finish the cycle you're on and then drop your heels in for one more bridge. Find your breath and roll up into your bridge. And your fingertips may brush the heels. Squeeze the glutes and lift. Breathe. And then slowly unwind the spine towards the earth. And let the heels go long. And reach the arms forward. Now a little lift through the heart as you start to look at your toes, reaching those fingers forward, and then squeeze your glutes and float the heels if you'd like. And breathe. This is a low boat. Letting go, cleansing breath. One more low boat, squeezing the glutes, lifting the heart. And releasing. And then it's time to unwind, so gently rock the head left and right. And if you have a block, this is a great time to slide it right underneath the sacrum. That helps bring our feet into Viparita Karani, or legs up the wall. Let the heels reach up to the sky. And just let everything go. Start to feel the weight of the body getting heavy. And maybe the heels want to drift apart for a little bit of an inner thigh stretch. Breathing and letting go. Let the body be heavy. With the next exhale, bringing the heels back together. And letting the knees soften towards the chest. Maybe holding them in a gentle hug. Approaching your body with kindness. Seeing if you can let go of judgment. Just be curious and kind and joyful with how you work with the body. It's doing the best it can. Let the heels come to the earth behind the block. Let the soles of the feet come together. Let the arms open up in cactus. And the knees fall out to the walls beside you as you rock a little bit, opening the hips in this floating goddess. then bring the knees back together. Lift up the block. Slide it out from underneath you. And then bring the knees in towards the chest. Slide the hands between the knees and see if you could take the big toes or the ankles and come into your happy baby. The heels come up towards the ceiling and your knees kind of come out towards the shoulders. Just rock around a little bit on your back, finding the four corners of your back. Breathing and letting go. Releasing the big toes and bringing the hands to the shins. And gently rocking left and right. Letting the elbows catch you a bit. And then bring your hands to your knees and draw some circles or figure eights. And then if you have a strap, a yoga strap, this is a great time to take a little bit of a hamstring stretch. You can just do it with your hands as well. But if you have a strap, this is a great time to use it. So just walk your hands up the back of your leg or put your foot in the strap. And just let the right leg go long as you draw the left leg a bit towards you. And just feel out the back of that leg for a stretch as you kind of move it around a little. This is your body, your gift from the universe. Finding a way to communicate with it and listen to it and care for it. And then switching sides and taking the right leg up for a little bit of a hamstring stretch. Let the left heel go long. Just stretch out the back of that leg. So much of our day we're sitting at a desk, and these hamstrings can get so short from that. So this can feel great. And then releasing that foot, setting your strap aside. And we'll take a long spinal twist now. So let the left heel go long as the right knee comes into the hand and comes across the body. And the right arm comes out in a T with the gaze. Let that right shoulder come down towards the mat, releasing with the breath. Gently bring yourself back through center. And we'll take that posture on the other side. The right leg goes long, the left knee into the right hand, and bring it across the body. And the left arm goes out in a T with the gaze. And exhaling. Let those exhales really melt the body into the earth. And gently bringing yourself back to center. And we'll prepare for Savasana now. So just unwind the body onto the mat, letting the arms and legs come a little away from the center of the body. And let the hands float up in a gesture of acceptance. Let the spine be long, the neck relaxed. You're welcome to cover your eyes if you'd like to. Anything to help you be a little more comfortable. We're letting go in this posture. So take a nice full breath in. And on the exhale, really melt. Let the earth support you. Soften, yield, surrender. Use each breath to let you become a little more released to the earth. Softening around the eyes, unhinging the jaw. Let the tongue be thick in the mouth. Let the voice be soft, the throat filling the neck. The shoulders drifting towards the earth. Resting on the breath over the heart. Coming home to your breath right here over the heart. Just welcome yourself home. Inhale, welcome. Exhale, home. Please come home. Home to this heart, this breath, this earth. Please come home. Just observing the breath now. Beginning to deepen the breath just a bit. Drinking in that air around you. And beginning to maybe stretch or move in the body just a bit. When you're ready, draw your knees in towards your chest, giving them a gentle hug. And then when you're ready, in your time and in your way, coming to a seated posture to close our practice time together. Bringing your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Revisiting your intention, perhaps for joy, or whatever you're building in your practice. Being kind and curious as you care for your body. Om Shanti. Om Peace. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for joining me this evening. I'm glad you participated with me in the yoga practice, and please let me know what's working for you and anything that you'd like to be different. Have a beautiful week.